I'm finding stuff out that you want to know. Just ask me a question that I don't know. That's why Finding Stuff Out is the name of the show. So just give me a shout and we'll figure it out with the help of some friends, and the fun never ends on Finding Stuff Out, Finding Stuff Out, Finding Stuff Out. That's what it's all about. Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Finding Stuff Out. My mom's making me clean while I do the show today because something up here stinks really bad. It isn't you, is it? Nope. At first, thought it was this banana that I found under my sofa. And then I thought it might have been this tuna and onion sandwich that I found in my backpack. But it's not. It's something else. Something worse. Fortunately, you sent me a lot of questions about garbage this week, and I'm hoping that the answers will help me find the source of this mystery smell. The first question is from Alicia.
What happens to stuff that goes in the trash?
The short answer is, it will start to stink. But seriously, I don't know. But by the end of the show, I'll find out the answer to that, and all your other questions about garbage. Here's a question from Quasi.
Why does garbage stink? Ugh.
Right now, I'd be happy just to know where this stink is coming from. But let's take a look at the garbage with my super zoom-o-matic. Keep watching. See those tiny creatures crawling around? I call them garbage-eating monsters. But I found out they're really called fungi and bacteria. They break down food garbage and eat it. When they munch on the trash, they create lots of stinky garbage. It's sort of like the way your stomach makes stinky gases when you digest food. Hey, I smell a song coming on.
Break it down. When garbage breaks down, the gases go up as fungi and bacteria go chomp, chomp, chomp. When garbage breaks down, the trash can go. If it's old and there's mold, hold your nose, there it goes. When that breakdown starts, it's like the trash can burps and farts.
Excuse me. Stinky gases aren't all bad, though. Scientists have found a way to take natural gases from rotting trash and create energy. We're not at the point yet where we can all heat our houses with rotting bananas. So in the meantime, here's a good thing to do with old food scraps. This is where my family keeps some of our slimiest garbage, like last week's leftover salad. Imagine how I felt when my mom said she was making my snack with this stuff. Let me show you what happened.
Harrison, I made a snack for you. Harrison, where are you? I have a really good snack for you, Harrison. Where'd that boy go? Harrison, a good snack. Yummy, yummy. Harrison.
Turns out the snack was just some berries from our garden. This is a special kind of garbage called compost, made from food scraps. When it rots, you spread it on your garden. It's like superfood for plants. To find out how garbage turns into compost, please welcome my special guest, naturalist Julie Hamill.
Hey, Harrison.
Hey.
What's that smell?
Oh, sorry, it's a mystery. Oh, worms? No offense, but aren't we supposed to keep bugs out of the kitchen?
Well, actually, I'm here today to show you that we can keep it in the kitchen. So there's worms inside, and you actually take food scraps and you put it inside.
So we can put these in?
Yeah.
So we just get it down
Mix
in
it
there?
up, right? So it helps the worms to eat them all.
So how many worms are in here?
There's about 100.
That's a lot.
Yeah, they actually multiply. You put a couple of them, and they will multiply in weeks, and you'll have more than that. They will create worm poop, and there's poop mixed with the soil.
Worm poop? That's disgusting.
Well, it's not that bad because it's full of nutrients, right? So you get earth mixed with a lot of nutrients, which is really good for your plants.
So does that mean it's good to let bugs go inside of your garbage?
Well, actually, worms are good, but you don't want cockroaches or fruit flies to come in. As you can see there, yeah, there's fruit flies.
Oh yeah, there's little fruit flies all over the fruit. And why are they so bad?
Because what they do, they lay their eggs in fruit, and then it will be rotten and will smell a lot, so we really, really don't want that in your compost.
That's not very good. Well, thanks for helping us find stuff out.
You want to start your own compost?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Ew, I'm holding worm poop.
Perfectly natural.
Well, at least I'll be able to start a composter now. Thanks.
What would happen if we didn't recycle?
I checked, and not all trash gets eaten by fungi or bugs. Things like plastic take a really, really long time to decompose, so toys you throw away now could still be in the dump when you're really old.
At least I still have my teeth.
Some things like styrofoam and kitchen appliances might never dissolve on their own. If we didn't recycle, all that stuff would just pile up. I found out that if you add up all the garbage humans throw away every year, it's enough to fill garbage trucks stretching from here to the moon. Enough garbage to reach to the moon? That's more than 38,000 kilometers of trash in 1 year. How many candy wrappers is that? Uh-oh, will we have enough trash one day that will reach all the way to Mars? That is so much garbage. What can we do with it? Where will it all go?
You're gonna make my head explode.
We make so much garbage, it's hard to find a place to put it all. Sometimes the dump gets so full that we have to send our trash away. But eventually, the places we send it to will fill up also. Some people try to solve the problem by burning garbage, but that can make a lot of smelly air pollution. Others dump trash into rivers, streams, and oceans. In the Pacific Ocean, there's actually a garbage patch bigger than Switzerland, bigger than Japan. It's about the size of Texas. That's because the ocean currents carry garbage to places where it builds up. Even your ordinary household garbage can be dangerous to animals that live in the water. So the answer to your question is that if we didn't recycle, eventually we'd have mounds of garbage everywhere. Fortunately, humankind has a plan. I found out you're supposed to do 3 things: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce just means to use less stuff, which makes less garbage. So to get some ideas on how to do that, let's get some
Street Smarts!
Hi, I'm here to talk to some kids about trash. So how many bags of trash do you think the average person makes in a year?
20. 19. 62. 14. 70.
So on average, kids like you weigh about 4 trash bags. Now here's the answer. A typical person goes through 100 trash bags per year. That's like 25 kids. That's like the whole class. And now I'm a piece of garbage. So how can we make less garbage?
Using it again. Recycling. Reusing. Composting. If you use paper, don't waste it that quickly.
Eat less canned food because there'll be less cans thrown out.
Get a robot to eat it.
Yum, yum.
Around the world, people reuse things in ingenious ways. In the Caribbean, musicians make instruments out of old steel drums. In Africa, some kids make cool race cars out of scrap wire. And anywhere in the world, an old tire can make a great swing. Sorry, but I thought the stink was coming from the recycling bin. But it's not. Recycling is for non-stinky things, like glass, metal, or plastic. Sabriel had a question about that.
How does stuff get recycled?
A recycling center is like a super destructo machine. Glass gets crushed so it can be cleaned and melted into new glass. And so does metal. That means it won't end up in the trash heap. Paper gets turned into gooey pulp so it can be made into new paper. That means fewer trees need to be cut down. Recycling can save entire forests worth of trees. But what happens when you have an old TV or computer that you need to throw away? It has plastic and glass and metal. So where does it go? Well, it's where I'm going right now. I'm here at Sims Recycling Solutions, where they take old TVs, monitors, and video games to come get recycled. And Cindy Coots knows all about how to do that.
Welcome to Sims Recycling Solutions.
Thanks. So how much stuff does get recycled here?
We actually recycle 60 million pounds of old electronics from across Canada and the US at this site.
60 million pounds a year? That's more than the weight of 2.5 elephants every hour.
I'm going to introduce you to Kurt, who is our expert dismantler.
Nice to meet you.
That cord contains copper that we're going to recycle. There you go, that's the plastic housing.
There we go.
Now Kurt is going to take all the connections of the electronics off. Now he's taking off something called the yoke. And you're going to see that that yoke has a lot of copper in it.
Okay.
Recycled copper is really useful, but if you just throw it out, that's bad. Just like the lead in my picture tube that is highly toxic to humans.
Most people throw their monitors into the trash, ends up in a landfill.
Right.
It rains, the rain picks up some lead, and that's not good for the environment or for people.
Good. I guess I won't be able to find stuff out on that monitor anymore.
Well, the beauty of recycling is that all those resources are going to be recycled to make a new monitor.
For me?
For you or anyone else.
Awesome!
Plastic, metal, or glass. Each material of my monitor has to be recycled separately.
So you can imagine if we're processing 60 million pounds of monitors and TVs, we'd need a lot of people.
Right.
So we actually have equipment that can take this apart 20,000 pounds an hour. That's 400 TVs or monitor every hour.
That is a lot.
It is a lot.
Thanks for being on my show.
You're very welcome. And remember, don't ever throw out your old electronics. Make sure you recycle them.
I'll make sure to recycle.
Uh-oh. Do try this at home.
Once you've cleaned everything that you're gonna recycle, you can crush it and make it really flat so that you can fit more into the container. With aluminum cans, there's a special trick. Crush it from top to bottom, but make sure not to cut yourself on any sharp edges. Presto! You've just made a can cake, a robot's favorite treat.
Yum, yum.
I've gotta find that stink. Oh well, the show must go on.
Why do you have to throw garbage in the garbage?
The Flat Earth Corner!
Garbage can? What is that? We throw trash on ground, or in cave, wherever. Ugh, meat was good.
Here, in the Middle Ages, we are proper and civilized. We put our trash in the buckets and then throw it out the window. Whoa! Whoa. Whew. Hey! This is a perfectly good banana. Today, we make so much trash that we need transportation systems to get rid of it all, so it can go to recycling centers and dumps.
People who lived a long time ago didn't have as much stuff, so they didn't make much trash. They could leave junk lying around and their mums didn't complain at all. Archaeologists are scientists who study what life was like a long time ago. When ancient people threw their trash on the ground, the foodstuff decomposed. But things like broken pots and tools didn't. They got buried in the dirt. So some of what you see in archaeology museums was actually stuff someone threw away.
Hey, I found my pot! To find out more, it's time for...
My Great Challenge!
Okay, today our great challengers are Darcy,
What's up?
Jake, Caitlin, and Kiana.
Yeah.
Awesome, so you two will be Team Plastic, and you two are gonna be Team Paper.
It stinks in here. Agreed.
It does.
Yeah.
Good thing I brought this. Whew. So, you guys are gonna be like archaeologists and be doing some work that real archaeologists do. Does that sound cool?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because today, you get to go through garbage. But don't worry, it's old garbage, and it is from a regular household, and we've taken out all the sharply edged things and all the germy things, so don't worry about that, okay?
Okay, because I'm not really pleasant with the garbage.
With the garbage, okay. So your challenge is to figure out,
Just from looking at the garbage, who lives in the household? It's the science of garbology.
Team Paper, you guys will be first. Team Plastic. You guys can go downstairs and see my mom and have some cookies or something.
Peace out.
Go!
Whoa! This family sure needs to learn to recycle.
What do you think this was from? A dog. What the? Rabbit. Oh, wait, what? Hamster, I don't know.
Yeah, hamsters.
hamster.
Person. Person.
This belongs to like a woman and
A kid. Baby.
a hamster, a baby,
A toddler. Toddler.
3, 2, 1. Okay, time's up. Who do you think this garbage belongs to?
I think that belongs to a little boy.
A little boy?
That's 4 years old.
4 years old.
It's a dog.
So they have a dog.
And I think this is like their hamster, I think.
They have a
like
hamster?
their hamster wheel. A baby boy also.
They have a baby boy as well as the 4-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have a girl
And they have a mom
and a dad.
and a dad.
Now let's see how Team Plastic does. Okay, so Team Plastic, are you ready?
Yes.
You have 2 minutes starting now.
The teams both have the same stuff in their garbage bags.
This is pretty disgusting.
Just something need to do that much. Okay, I see some stuff. Weird stuff.
They own a dog.
Hey, an old G.I. Joe thing, I think it's a G.I. Joe thing. Fruit ring, those taste good. A dog bone,
Baby.
Corn chips. Okay.
Baby. Hamster.
Yes, hamster.
Makeup. All right.
We don't need makeup, Darcy.
I know.
Food.
3, 2, 1.
Pizza.
Stop. Who do you
wanna
think?
eat.
Who do you think this garbage belongs to?
A family that likes to eat.
And they're overweighted because all the junk.
Okay, so who do you think the members of the family are?
A dog, a hamster, a female woman,
female woman,
baby,
a baby,
a
kid.
and a boy,
and a boy,
and a dad.
and a dad. Okay.
And the mom likes to dress up a lot.
Mom likes to dress up a lot. Okay, so now I am going to announce the winner. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, the winner is Team Plastic.
Yes. Yeah.
Congratulations. You got the boy right, the baby boy. You had the dog and the hamster, the mom and the dad, and you had their eating habits, like they eat too much junk food. You had that down. And Team Paper said that they had a little girl on top of all those things that you said, and they didn't get the eating habits, so that's why you guys won.
Team Plastic rules.
Thanks for playing My Great Challenge.
You're very welcome.
Now for a trashy question from Anthony.
Where does toilet water go?
Well, Anthony, after you flush, it goes on a long trip and comes out in places like this, so you can swim in it. Gross! But not really. That's just the end of the story. Back to the beginning. I found out that dirty toilet water flows into pipes in your house that lead to giant underground pipes called sewers. The sewers lead to water treatment plants like this one. They remove the poopy sludge, pump oxygen through the leftover water, and use chemicals to get rid of bad bacteria and viruses, and send the now fresh water back into the environment where it came from. And speaking of toilet water,
Astronauts drink their own pee. It's true. When a rocket goes to space, it has to take all the astronauts' drinking water with it because there aren't any stores in space.
Can I have a slushie?
No, we're not turning back just for that. But when astronauts drink, eventually they have to pee. I told you to go before we left the space station. But most of our pee actually is water. So if astronauts clean it up and turn it back into drinking water, they won't have to pack as much water on the trip.
here's how it works. The astronauts put the pee through a special filter that takes out all the bad stuff. It's like a mini version of the water treatment plant. Once it's clean to drink, they add a flavored powder. I guess that's to take their minds off the fact that they're drinking a liquid that used to be pee.
Now, the taste is great, as Gennadi's showing you. It's perfectly clear and worth chasing in 0G here.
Lemon. I wonder if this goes in the garbage or the recycling. Speaking of which, did we ever answer Alicia's question?
What happens to stuff that goes in the trash?
The big answer is... we make a lot of garbage, and it all has to go somewhere.
Some of it goes into landfills, recycling centers, or treatment plants. It takes a big team effort to get rid of all of our waste.
Kids can do our part by reducing how much stuff we use, reusing stuff instead of throwing it out, and by recycling. Oh, and you'll be glad to know I finally found where that awful smell was coming from. My socks! I thought I'd save water by not washing them, but I think I better put them in the laundry. See you next time for more Finding Stuff Out.
Can I have a slushie now?
I said no!
Break it down. When garbage breaks down, the gases go up as fungi and bacteria go chomp, chomp, chomp. When garbage breaks down, the trash can go. If it's old and there's mold, hold your nose, there it goes. When that breakdown starts, it's like the trash can burps and farts.
Excuse me.